Committee on Parole is called back to order. The time is 12:02. Our remote location is Union Parish. Mr. Anderson, is there anyone there from the staff at Union? Oh, I see someone there. Would the staff at Union Parish please introduce themselves?
Captain Banks.
Thank you, Captain. Our next case is Dejuan Anderson. Mr. Anderson, would you please introduce yourself and give us your DOC number?
Dejuan Anderson, 482771.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Let me explain our process to you. I'm going to read some information into the record, and then we're going to conduct a parole interview with you. Once that interview is done, you'll have an opportunity to say whatever you'd like to say to the board, and then we'll vote. Understand our procedure?
Yes, sir.
This is Dejuan Anderson, 482771. Date of birth, November the 30th of 1983. He's a second-class offender. He has a parole eligibility date of September the 1st of 2021, an adjusted good time date of September 21st of 2024, and a full term date of September the 1st of 2025. He is currently serving an 8-year sentence on the charge of second-degree robbery, having been sentenced on June the 13th of 2018. Mr. Anderson, is that information basically correct?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Anderson, your case has been assigned to Ms. Pearl Wise. Would you please answer any of her questions?
Yes, sir.
How's it going? How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
It's going. It's good afternoon. I was checking. It's not good morning anymore. It's good afternoon. It's 12:03.
Good afternoon.
Yes, indeed. I was on both of your panels. I said, no wonder you rolled your eyes. You look like I denied you both times. Give me a chance. Give me a chance. Okay. Give me a chance.
Okay.
There we go. Give me a chance. I'm here. I want to hear you. I tell you, this rarely happens, 9/16/21, and again on 2/27/23, 2/7/23, right?
Yes, ma'am.
The last 2 hearing days. Okay. What you been doing since the February 23 hearing day? What you been doing?
I've been working.
You never left the Union Parish Transitional Work Program, right? You've been there the whole time.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, there's some transfers on the screen but because of COVID, what was going on? Did y'all tell me about it? I don't know.
About the COVID?
Yeah. Your transfer screen showed that there was some COVID transfers. So I'm trying to determine if you ever left Union Parish or you just got removed and put in another housing situation or what? What was going on? It was due to COVID.
Due to COVID.
Okay. Due to COVID, you got moved to other housing, but you never left Union Parish Detention Center.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to understand. Okay, good. And so where do you work now? What's your job?
At a chicken plant.
Okay, how long you been at the chicken plant?
2.5 years.
Okay. All right. Is something you're gonna keep when you get out or what?
Ma'am?
Are you gonna keep that job if you're released or what?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What do you do there?
Pull tenders.
Okay. All right. There was some concern about the drug use. When's the last time you used drugs?
16, 17.
Okay. And what was that?
Ma'am?
What were you using then?
Crack.
What's your plan to stay clean and sober?
Well, continue to get help when I get out.
What kind of help you plan on continuing to get?
Just for going to substance treatment.
You hadn't thought about it? You had to know that question was gonna come up. You had to know.
Yeah.
You haven't had the opportunity, you got 390 days of programs. And you just lost 30 days in June 17th of 2020, right? For that contraband with that earbox in your shoe heel,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So you
Yes,
didn't
ma'am.
lose your job because of that write-up?
No, ma'am.
Well, okay. They just took a good time and let you continue to work.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, all right. I want to state for the record that you have law enforcement opposition to your early release. There's nothing you can do about that. And you have victim opposition. There's nothing you can do about that either.
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be going back to the same area you lived when you got arrested? If you stay in Union Parish, or will it be a different area?
Different area.
Okay. Okay. Have you got housing worked out?
Yeah, I got someone that's gonna help me when I get out.
Okay, okay. So how much, where would you live when you get out? Immediately, where would you live?
Somewhere in the surrounding area.
And this area, the area where Union Parish is?
Yes, ma'am.
And where were you living when you committed this second degree robbery?
Hammond, Louisiana.
Yeah, South, okay. Okay. Tell me why I should vote this time to let you out.
Well, I have rehabilitated myself and I learned my lesson. And you know, I learned, you know, to do better, you know, to hang around positive people and just be in self-control, you know.
The records show you're the father of 4 children. What's the ages of your children?
10, 11, 12, 16.
Okay, so where's your family today?
Ma'am?
Where's your family today?
Well, they was all working.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that. Well, that's all I hear, Chairman.
Thank you.
Hey, Mr. Anderson, I guess I'm concerned because you don't have any specific answers to any of the questions. You know, before I am comfortable releasing somebody, I need to know that they got some things in place.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I'm going to ask you some specific questions and I want some specific answers.
Yes, ma'am.
What address, what place, with whom do you plan to live once you release from prison?
Well, I'll just decide, probably just go back home for a little while.
Go back home where and with whom? Who's gonna let you live with them? I need to know.
I got an auntie, she lives alone, she a Christian.
Or has she, well, it's wonderful, but has she told you? You're not, you understand that when you move into somebody's house, that's a big disruption to their life. And she may be a Christian, but she may not want somebody coming and moving into her house. And she's not here today to say, you know, if y'all let him out, he's welcome to come to my house. So what makes you think after you get out of prison, she's gonna want her life disrupted by having somebody move into her house?
Well, I have talked to her since before the hearing and everything, and let her know. And I was talking to her about the situation and everything, and she said it was fine. So
And where does she live? What city does she live in?
she lived back home in Hammond, Louisiana.
So back in the place where you got in trouble.
Yes, ma'am.
And where's this chicken plant that you say you're gonna be working at?
Well, we have one back home.
In
Called,
Hammond?
yes, ma'am. It's called Sanderson Farm.
Yeah, I'm familiar
Yes,
with the chicken, I'm not familiar with the plant. How much education do you have?
10th grade.
What kind of job skills do you have?
Uh, I learned how. Well, I know cement, um, construction, landscaping. Yes, ma'am.
And how old are you, Mr. Anderson?
39,
Why you got, how old are your children?
10, 11, 12, and 16.
10, 11, 12. So that means that's 3 different women.
No, ma'am.
Okay, how many mothers?
Just 2.
And do you have a relationship with the children? Do you see them? Do they come visit? What's the situation with the children and the mothers of the children?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I communicate with them every day. Yes,
How
ma'am.
so? Who do you
Ma'am.
communicate with every day?
Ma'am,
Who do you communicate with every day?
the kids and their mom.
What are the kids doing this summer?
They go out to the park sometimes and play.
Finch, I'm still having some concerns. I don't think you have anything in place. I really don't. I really don't. I'm just, I just feel like you haven't done enough so when you get out, you got stability. And if you don't have stability, you don't have family support, you don't have a definite job, then you're gonna be back. That's my concern. You're gonna be back. So I don't know that you've done enough to prepare yourself to be back in the community. I'm trying to get you to give me some reassurance that you do, but I'm not getting that from you. Everything is pretty vague. That's all I have.
I have one other question. Did you reapply for a hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Well, one of the reasons why is because my kids, they really, they need my support, and I'm just ready to go home to the kids and be a better father than I was before I had came to jail, before I came to prison the first time. And I lost my mom since I've been incarcerated, so that kind of like put a lot on me too. But I was just really just wanted to just prove to you guys that I can get out and and do better. That I have really made a change in my life, and I'm just ready to go home and just just provide for my kids.
Do you send money home now for your
Yes, ma'am.
kids?
Yes,
So you
ma'am.
are providing for them now, right?
Yes,
Right?
ma'am.
You
Yes,
are
ma'am.
providing for them now.
Yes, ma'am.
You might get, let me ask the staff member there, what can you tell us about, Mr. Anderson? How's he been doing?
He's been doing good. Other than that, the write-up that y'all know about 2020, we haven't had any disciplinary issues out of Mr. Anderson. He goes to work every day. He doesn't stay in from work like most of them will try to stay in. He actually gets up and he goes to work and he come in and we don't have any issues out of him at all.
Has he been drug screened?
Yes, ma'am.
And he's always, no problem with his drug screen.
No problem with drugs. No, ma'am, not at all.
Thank you, thank you. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Is he talking?
Mr. Anderson, is there anything you'd like to say to the board before we vote?
Yes, sir. I'll just hope you guys, just try to give me a second chance, or give me a second chance, to go out and do the right thing, and be a better father. And and I really learned my lesson. And I'm a little nervous because I've never been in this situation. But I really have learned my lesson, and I'm just ready to go home and just be a better person, and show others, that the way of life. And I have got a relationship with God since I've been, incarcerated, and that's just my way, just living for Him now. So, that's basically my life now, made a better, bigger change. I have a relationship with Him, and just staying out of trouble, doing the right thing, staying positive around positive people, and just spending most of my time with my kids, and just, yeah, that's basically all. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson.
Executive session, please.
There's been a motion for executive session.
second.
Second, please call the roll. Yes.
Yes.
Mr. Anderson, there's been a motion for executive session. We're going to be at a short recess to discuss matters of confidential nature. We will resume in just a few moments with our decision.
Yes, sir.
All right, the Committee on Parole is called back to order. The time is 12:21. The panel is ready to vote. Ms. Wise?
Mr. Anderson, Mr. Anderson, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Third time might be the charm. We don't know.
And there is a God, right? Because you and I, we still looking at each other. There is a God. I believe in him as well. Today, I feel inclined to take a chance on you, primarily because of what the staff said. You've been doing well there. You got turned down and you didn't screw up. You kept the face, you kept going to work. Like she said, you had no problem getting you up, going to work. For me, my vote is to grant. And after you, that you receive a approved residence plan, prior to getting out. And you just go ahead and do what you say you're gonna do. I'm not gonna order community service because you got 4 kids. They're gonna keep you busy. Best wishes to you, sir.
Thank you, Ms. Wise. Ms. Jackson?
All right, Mr. Anderson, I'm gonna take a chance on you too. Yeah, I really appreciate that you're saying you want to be a better father. Because that shows me you recognize that you had not been the dad you needed to be. And it's important to you to do better for your children. And I would like to see them have the opportunity to have a father in their life that's trying to do the right thing. So my vote today would be to grant as well.
Mr. Anderson, you have 2 votes to grant. I agree with my colleagues. My vote likewise is to grant. So good luck to you, sir.